What's up, y'all? I am back at Buckhorn Dam for round 2 tonight. I don't know that I'm gonna post these videos in order, but if I do, I'll have round 1 and round 2, I guess. But I decided to come back out here. Came out here for a short trip last night to check out the dam. I haven't been out here in about a year, and set up on a bank spot, caught 3 fish. Definitely didn't set any records, so I thought I would come back out here and give it a shot again tonight and see if I can catch more fish. And there was another spot I wanted to try as well, just to see if I did any better here. I'm hoping you guys can actually hear me. I'm set up literally, I don't know, 80 yards, 100 yards from the dam, so the water is pretty loud, and it might be messing up my mic, so you might be watching a video that I recorded when I leave here. But either way, fish out here a little while tonight using mostly cut bluegill. I do have one live I threw out in a little hole over here to my right where the 2 channels connect. I'm kind of hoping to catch a flathead cruising through there, but everything else I've got is cut bait out here. Water is really shallow where I'm actually fishing. I ran the depth finder out across there just to get an idea if there's any holes or whatnot. I mean, I'm sure there's some little 5-6 foot holes here and there, but for the most part the water is 2 to 4 feet deep all the way across the river here. So fishing really shallow. I've run up into the main current there with several of my lines. I'm kind of hoping to catch some blues coming up here feeding, and I found a ton of mussels up around the bank here, which tells me there's mussel beds out here, and hopefully the blues are in here feeding up on them. So I've also got a lot of structure here behind me. I've thrown a couple lines out into structure as in logs of debris that's washed down from the dam. So gonna see if we can catch some flatheads over there. So I'm gonna fish a little while out here tonight. My plan was to spend the night, but we've got a super heavy dew tonight, and I feel like I've just been rained on, and I haven't even been out here that long. So I don't think I'm gonna be spending the night because I didn't bring a tent, and I don't want to sleep under the stars with all that moisture and wake up soaking wet and cold. So it's just gonna be another short trip, see if we can catch some fish, and I'll catch you guys at the end of the video. All right, y'all, hooked up with the first fish. If I can get him out of the rocks. He done got me wrapped up in something. Let's see. He's still on there. There. He is running me up into everything he possibly can out there. I've got a catfish or a bowfin or something. What he's pulling might have a little flathead actually. What do we got? Nah, I'm pretty sure we got us a bowfin. Yep. We got a bait thief, y'all. That's okay. Go ahead and sting his mouth early. Even though he just took my headpiece, which I ain't real happy about. All right, y'all, I got another fish on there. Got to try to work him out of these rocks. Let's see. I'll go out there and get him if I have to. Come on out, bud. He's trying to. There he went. What is that? Can't tell this what I got. He's jumping all out of the water. He's all wrapped up in something. Let's see. I don't know if he got off or not. wrapped up in nest out here. Now he's getting on from my other line. I think I got him out of that time. Come on in, bud. Looks like I got him out. That one's actually a catfish. Alrighty. Oh yeah, nice blue cat. Good blue cat to start the evening with. I'll get you back in a little bit, both in. I gotta get your picture. Done set this one off. I missed that fish. Actually, no, I didn't. They broke my line. Dadgummit. Alright guys, there's Mr. Bowfin. Good old bait fish. Hope I stung his mouth real good so he doesn't bite anymore tonight. They drive me crazy between them and a gar, but I'm gonna toss him back and let him live another day. Alright guys, I hope y'all can hear me over the roar of the waterfall, but first blue cat of the night. This one was on cut bait. I caught him right after that bowfin. I couldn't even finish with the bowfin, and then this guy hit, and then I heard my alarm go off down here, and I had one cut my live bait line. I don't know if he ran me over a rock or what, but my one line with braid and that was cut. But either way, started the night pretty quick. I hope this pace keeps up. We'll toss him on back now. I've got a fish on here, y'all. I didn't even realize it. He's been swimming around out there, never set my clicker off, and I just started trying to reel this in. And I was like, hold up. I got something fighting on here. And look at there, I got a little flathead. Little old flathead. He sat there and I feel like he swallowed it. Oh me. Alright guys, got this little flathead I caught. I was looking over at my line over there and I noticed that it was all the way next to my other line. I thought, well shoot, something done picked it up and drug it around, but I didn't think anything was on there because I haven't heard the clicker go off. But started reeling it in and I had a bunch of weight on there, so turned on the camera for part of the reel in, but got this little flathead. The bad news is he's gut hooked, and I've cut the hook, and you know he'd probably make it, but I'm not even gonna risk it. I've been wanting a flathead to eat, and he's the perfect eating size, so I'm gonna fillet this guy up before I go home tonight and make me some fish tacos. But either way, second catfish tonight. I've had my clicker go off. I've been out here playing musical rods all night long between the gar and both of them, but it's kept things exciting at least. So I'm gonna get him put on a stringer and get back to fishing. All right, y'all. There's another fish. I can get him out of these old rocks. Another bad thing about this area, the rocks are terrible out here. Come on in, buddy. He's running right to me. Either that or he got really tiny. Oh yeah, a little blue cat it looks like. Yeah, small blue. Got a little pot belly on him though. Look at that guy. Okay. Hey guys, there's another one. He came on another piece of cut bait. I just got done with that flathead I was talking about, and I was trying to get my fire going over here, and I heard my clicker going crazy, and hooked up with this little blue right here. But I'm tickled to get him, especially after all the false alarms I've been getting from the gar and both ends. So get him tossed on back, bait back up, and try to catch some more fish. Hey guys, guess I'm gonna eat some dinner finally. I planned on actually coming out here and eating dinner in the daylight, but before I could even get set up, as you saw, I started having action, which a lot of it was false alarms and gar and both ends. But either way, I was at least getting some excitement, so didn't get around to eating. So having a really late dinner tonight, but I have a couple of these cheese brat dogs, whatever you want to call them, and some flour tortillas. So get this cooked up and see if we can get this done without a fish biting. It's about the time when all my rods will probably go off. Hot. It is hot. That would make sense. I just got done cooking it. Burnt my tongue and the roof of my mouth. Alright guys, my other light over here to my side, but I have a fish on here. If I can get him out of the rock, get him in. Come on in, buddy. Let's see. He's trying to come out. He's still a little tangled. I can see him thrashing around out there. I'm gonna try to see if I can work over here and get to my light. That way you guys can see what's going on. Let's see. Alright, there's my light. Well, let's see if we can work him out of these rocks. This is definitely the worst part of this spot. Every fish I've caught, I've gotten tangled up in a rock pile over there. Of course, also every fish I've caught's been around that rock pile. So kind of a double-edged sword, I guess. But I'll keep working them and see if I can get them to come out. I can't tell how good he is because hung up in that rock. I can feel him pulling, but haven't got a real good feel for him yet. Let's see. I don't want him to cut me off either if he gets to rubbing on it too hard. Let's see. Part of me wants to go jump in the kayak and go out there and get him, but then I'd probably lose him. Let a little slack out and see if he'll run out of those rocks. It's still pulling. But he ain't out of the rocks yet. We'll see what happens. He's got me wrapped up pretty good. It's still on there. Alright guys, I'm gonna try and go get him. Lock him in here and see if I can get these other lines here. And I left my grippers, now I just realized. Oh well, no I didn't, they're right back here, thank goodness. Trying to keep as much tension on it as I can. I'm hoping he's still on there, but I don't know if he is or not. Filled him in a while. I bet he's got enough. No, there's still I see a fish. Yep, there's a fish right there. Let's see if I can figure out what he's got underneath. I hope y'all can see all this because this is right entertaining. There he is. I think I got him to come out. Oh no. Ooh. Now he's underneath some kayak. He's hung up in somebody else's line too, it looks like. Yep, I've got my line and some other line he's all tangled up in, so it ain't the rocks. At least we know that much. If I can just... there he goes. What a mess. Oh, I lost my grippers. I don't know if I'm going to get him in his mouth. Don't take my transducer off now, buddy. Okay. There's my fish. You do what you got to do, I guess. Now let me see if I can get back to the bank. Guys, I want y'all to look at that. He's about got his mouth tied shut. There's so much braid wrapped up around him. Whew. That was a mess. Get this hook out, and I think I'm gonna probably go home. I caught 4 fish now, so I did better tonight than I did last night. All right, guys, there's my 4th fish tonight. I've done better tonight officially than I did last night, so I am gonna officially pack it up and go home. That was a lot of work. Had to paddle out there and get this guy, but at least we got him. And not sure what all he got tangled up in. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but he got line marks all in his nose. He got into a mess out there. So either way, we got the fish. I'm gonna release him now. I'm going to the house. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. As I just mentioned, I'm gonna pack up and go to the house. I got my 4th fish now, so it's officially a better fishing trip than last night. So I feel pretty accomplished. But either way, it was a learning experience. Not my favorite spot, but not a bad spot. And it's definitely a pretty area, so it was nice for a change of scenery from my other bank spots. So still had fun out here. I wish I could have camped out, but since 1, I got to work tomorrow, and 2, I didn't bring a tent. It's not an ideal situation for me not to have any sleep all tonight, and I don't think I would have gotten none as wet and cold as I was going to be. But still had fun. Got a fishing trip in, so I'm gonna, like I said, pack it on up, get to the house. I appreciate everybody watching the video. Make sure you hit like if you enjoyed the video, and if you want to see more, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you're on social media, check out my Instagram and Facebook page, Rock Bottom Cats. And if you're in North Carolina or just curious to see what we do here in North Carolina, started a group about I don't know, a little less than a year ago called NC Catfishing on Facebook. We've got 2,800 members or so right now, and it's still growing. So make sure you check that out if you're not already doing so. A lot of great guys, a lot of great information on there. So either way, once again, I appreciate everybody watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.